names come out to support it every year. Donnie Wahlberg with us here on stage. And you came by, you were on WEEI before, coming out with us on stage because you're from here. You know what this means.
Oh, the Jimmy Fund it's a part of Boston Red Sox, the fabric of Boston and the Boston Red Sox. I mean, before there was the John Hancock sign in center field and Bob's storage and all the Dunkin' Donuts. The only thing that was up in Fenway Park was the Jimmy Fund sign, and it's just if you know the Red Sox, you know the Jimmy Fund.
And it's been around 50 years. There's no relationship between a team and a charity like that. Listen, I mean, you've gotten to meet a lot of athletes over the years. A lot of them, like you, spend a lot of time helping out charities. But this Red Sox Jimmy Fund relationship goes back half a century.
It's unbelievable, and it's just, as I said, when we grew up, everyone knew about the Jimmy Fund. I mean, it was just like I said, it was part of Fenway Park, the sign, and just everyone knew about it, and it's one of those special things, for the people of Boston and New England. It's a wonderful cause, it's a wonderful thing, but just the way that we have all grown up with it just makes it part of our lives, and it's very special. And you see the response you get. I mean, the people who have come out to every year to support this, this telethon. It's amazing.
All right, you wrapped up the tour late spring, right? It's when the new kids wrapped up the tour?
Actually in the early summer.
It was early summer by the time it wrapped up. Great reviews, great turnouts. Was it fun for you?
It was absolutely unbelievable. I didn't think going back and doing it again could ever be as much fun, never mind more fun, but it was absolutely more fun the second time around. I think when you get older, you have a greater appreciation, and being 20 years old and running around the world, it's exciting and fun, but you think it'll last forever, and you really don't appreciate as much as when it comes a little bit later in life.
It's funny you say that. I remember talking in 2004 with the guys who won the World Series, and Mike Timlin was the guy who said, these young guys have no idea what they're going through. They think this will happen every year, but when you get another chance.
My nephews and my friends' kids, they grow up thinking Boston is a town of winners. The Patriots win the Super Bowl, the Celtics win the championship, the Red Sox win the World Series every couple of years. They don't know the agony that we went through, and it's been quite amazing here for the last little while.
That's a great point. I watched my 7-year-old son break down in tears when the Pats lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl. You have no idea what we went through.
We did that
back in the day.
Every year, forever. It seemed like, but it's also a great summer because I got to say, I don't want to get off subject here.
But I saw you. I was going to ask you. I saw you go over and talk to Jim Rice.
Jim Rice, came on. I'm so happy. Jim, I don't want to embarrass you. I know he's a very, very, very humble man, but to see him finally in the Hall of Fame means so much to me. When you grow up in the 70s, and the way you hear people talk about baseball from the 50s and the older generations of baseball. My dad talked about his baseball heroes and Ted Williams, and people talk about Mickey Mantle was their hero, and for me, Jim Rice was my Mickey Mantle. He was the guy that I counted on every day to bring the Red Sox through and to hit the game-winning home run, and it probably, for me, every year seeing him not get the votes to get into the Hall of Fame was probably, as a fan, was very frustrating to me. But, to finally see him get in, and really, there's only 2 players got in this year. And to see Jim have the podium like that, I'm so proud and so happy for him. And it's just, as a fan, he's my all-time favorite Red Sox player. So this is just an honor to even be sitting in his seat right now.
Well, he's beaming over there to your left. I'll tell you that. You made his night. I said it's the summer of love, but it was long overdue for him.
It's so long overdue, and for the people of Boston, we couldn't be prouder. Nobody deserves it more than Jim Ed.
Well, it's great to see what's next for you. What are you up to?
I'm starting a movie here in Boston called The Zookeeper with Kevin James and Rosario Dawson, and going to start another movie after that, and then we're going to shoot the series Bunker Hill here in Boston next January, and off on tour again next May.
Zookeeper, you're shooting some of that over at Franklin Park,
Franklin Park.
There you go. You got to bring back home. This place become Hollywood East all of a sudden. It's fabulous.
Deservedly so, and we'll hit the zoo and play a little golf after we shoot. It's going to be great.
There you go, exactly.